I was just here to change my card in the trail camera, and I kind of looked up the way here. Saw that big old Fer-de-Lance coiled up, sleeping. We're gonna take a look at it in just a second. A couple things I want to show you about it. Anyway, what I wanted to show you about this terciopelo is there's my trail right there. Kind of comes down, and this guy is just on the other side of the log here. That's why they say always look on the other side of logs before you step. This is probably about a 3 to 4 foot snake, just resting. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've always wanted to put a trail camera on these guys. The one I have right next to it here is not the right kind. It's the solar camera. It doesn't have a lot of sensitivity. So I don't know what we're going to do, but hopefully it will stick around. Just want to come and check on the Fer-de-Lance to see how we're going to be able to record it, if he's still here even. Yeah, still there. Got a leaf over him now. Maybe quite interesting. A leaf has fallen on him within like the last 30 minutes. All right, we're gonna work on the trail camera now. So what do we got here? We've got this trail camera right here like this. Looking right there at the snake under the leaf. It'd be awesome, man, if we get any kind of activity. Trail cameras have a very difficult time recording snakes, but you never know. So here is the first 24-hour update on the Fer-de-Lance in front of the trail camera. And to give you an idea where we are, this is our bucket cam where the ocelot commonly comes to drink, and there's our trail camera. Get a few leaves out while I'm here. Ocelots don't like leaves. I mean, I don't know really, but they like clean water. Anyway, on to the snake. This creek is normally dry, but we've had a lot of rain, and now I feel water going into my boot because I have bad boots on. Not smart. So, there are trail cameras right there. And to give you a better idea of where we are, this is the famous tin of disappointment. Constantly disappointed. Anyway, this was the camera I was checking. This is the camera focused on the snake. And there it is, still there. How awesome is that? Hopefully we got some movement, or hopefully a mouse or a rat came by. It's interesting to note that it's just hanging out. Usually they can be on the move, or they hang out when they're digesting or getting ready to shed, but this one's just hanging out. But what I like about this snake, it's got this jaw you can see is yellow, and that's Barber Amarillo is one of the names for them, because they have a yellow jaw or a yellow chin. Kind of a nice golden Fer-de-Lance. I kept checking the original trail camera and saw this ocelot, but the Fer-de-Lance was on the other side of the camera by the log. When this tinamou came by, I don't think it even noticed the snake. But then came the Tyra, who was certainly capable of eating the golden Fer-de-Lance. It actually went exactly in the snake's direction. But unfortunately, there was no interaction recorded. Okay, day 4 of the golden terciopelo. Looking a little skinny there, bud. Where's your mouse? Anyway, we're gonna not disturb it again today. See how many days it can make it in the same spot. All right, we had 5 full days of this terciopelo sitting in front of this trail camera. I don't know what we have on the camera, but we're going to take the card because the snake is now gone. So there you go. They can sit for 5 full days at least, maybe 6, we don't know. Anyway, can't wait to see what's inside this bad boy. In this first clip, the thing in the blur is actually a bird. As you can hear, it's very alarmed. It's probably screeching about the snake. The bird probably doesn't know that this snake is a viper, and it shouldn't matter, because all snakes this large are a threat to eggs, baby birds, and even the adults. In this clip, the snake just sort of wiggles around, adjusting itself in the sun and in the shadows. It's one of the ways they thermoregulate themselves. In this next clip, the camera is triggered by bats. You can see them crossing back and forth in front of the frame. As you can see, the Fer-de-Lance remains unfazed by their presence, and it continues to remain in stealth mode. With that being said, one last bat gets very close to the snake's head. The results were not as dramatic as I'd hoped for, but here's why. Trail cameras use heat differences to activate their motion sensor. A sedentary snake is quite often the same temperature as its surroundings, so oftentimes subtle motion will not be detected by infrared trail cameras. However, I thought it could be a cool experiment to see what would happen. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you on the next one.